Hello. Welcome. My name's Alan Cox. Thanks for being here. Say hi to Bill Squire. He's right over there.
Hey, creepy hugs. How you doing, everybody?
Mary Santora's here, too.
What up?
Poundcake's back in Studio G.
Afternoon, white people.
Our anti-penultimate live show of 2023. Since I just learned that word. And the timing couldn't be better. And then, of course, 3 more shows with Mary here in Cleveland.
Yes.
Really? That's what everybody's focused on.
I've had
The lovers and the haters. What's that?
I've had an emotional day today.
You did?
You guys, have you met me?
Come on. An
know
emotional day?
Yeah.
All right.
It's a big move, man. So I think, there's a lot of emotions tied up in personal relationships and work relationships and friends.
What day do you move?
Well, so I'm staying with my friend for the month of January. So January 2nd, I'll be packing suitcases and going and staying in a guest room.
Mm-hmm.
The plan is to have an apartment with my roommate and I by February 1st. So, the big move with all of our stuff and our own lease is hoping for February 1st.
But packing the U-Haul trailer
That would be...
and going to New York City
New York City.
is the first couple days of January.
No, there's no U-Haul the first couple days of January. Because I'm staying in a guest room.
Suitcase?
Yes.
So
Just a
just
suitcase.
clean underwear,
Yes.
cleanish underwear.
I have to decide what 2 pair of shoes I want to take.
Uh-huh. Well, comfortable shoes. You want to take a pair
It's
of...
not snowing there at all.
It's
Right.
not supposed to be this winter.
But have 'em-
Midwest and East Coast supposed to be pretty
I'm not talking about like
warm.
snow boots, but like something that just in case it does or if it rains,
Right.
be ready for that.
But I'm saying I added last week. I added New York to my weather app, and it's super super mild. 44 and sunny, 53 and sunny, 52 and cloudy, 47, 39, 44. It is
Pretty
like it
similar to
is
what we
here
have
in
yeah.
April.
It's an El Nino winter,
Mm-hmm.
baby.
Duh.
We're not going to have snow on the ground for Christmas Day.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's going to be one of those L.A. winters. Just green grass and high tides. I saw a dude today walking outside Target, a homeless guy.
How homeless was he?
he was
Are
so
we doing
homeless.
that?
If this guy had a place to live, he's really not taking good care of himself. So I'm just going to go with he was homeless. But he had a dog. And the dog, he looked like he was trying to keep the dog warm. So the dog had, like one of those service animal pads over top of his back. But it didn't say service animal, just the guy with the dog. And there's a great old Norm Macdonald joke along those lines. But this guy is just minding his business, and he's walking, and he's kind of standing there. This is in the parking lot. It's not like off the highway or anything like that. In the parking lot. And the guy looks appropriately disheveled, to say the least. And the dog is just kind of kicking it there with him. And this lady in the parking lot goes, "You should really let somebody take that dog." And this poor guy just kind of stood there looking kind of sheepish. And I wanted to get out and call her an old crone, but I didn't because I was in a hurry. But, the dog, he's trying to keep the dog. And again, it wasn't 10 degrees outside. It was probably upper 30s, so not a bitter cold. The dog obviously covered with fur, but it looked like the guy had some padding on it. But this guy is also, by the way, big picture, this guy is just prepping for the future. This guy is going to get the better of all of us. Because you watch all of those old apocalyptic movies. What is it? It's always a guy and a dog. Mm-hmm. And this is no different. This guy is just preparing for probably the pretty near future.
Why? Because he can eat the dog?
Well, when things get really dire, yeah, he'll have something to eat. That's the upside. I didn't mean that way. I just meant, companionship when the world crumbles, not too far off. A companionship's going to be invaluable. But to your point, Poundcake, you're absolutely correct.
How long do you wait?
At this point, he's just walking his eventual dinner.
Mm-hmm. At what point in the apocalypse do you eye up the dog like, all right, well, it's about that time?
Some
This
people
is
go after
great.
12 hours. Some
You
people
need the
some people
dog.
can't stop eating, so I don't know.
I feel like a dog is way more valuable in that situation than just
That's why I'm asking. At
Food. Like,
what point do
for
you eat the dog?
safety and for warmth and for companionship. And, dogs can hunt. Dogs can attack. They can keep you safe.
Well, this dog
Depends
looked
on what
about
type of dog.
this dog looked about as downtrodden as the guy. I mean, the dog can't be having a great time, but at some point, I don't know. That's going to vary. But yeah, this lady just couldn't not say something. Just couldn't. Did she give the guy any money? Hell no. She was really concerned about that dog. She would have tossed that guy some scratch. Didn't do that. Just wanted to. If he had had the moxie, he would have been like, "All right, lady, take the dog."
yeah.
And of course, she would have demurred immediately. No, not me. I just wanted to be a bitch
The
to your
people-
face.
It's the same the people who are like anti-abortion and protesting and stuff and like, well, how many kids have you adopted? Like if adoption's
I don't
the
want
right
this
answer,
kid.
Not
You
like
want to
that.
adopt my kid?
No,
Well, I
no,
don't mean.
not me.
Yeah. It's NIMBY, but for your uterus. So yeah, it was. I hope that they're gonna be okay. I was reading this story about this woman in, I don't know if it's L.A. or what it was. That she and her husband were walking their dog. They have like a purebred mini Doberman, and she put a thing on on TikTok, and it really blew up. She's like, these people walked by and offered us $200,000 for our dog, and we said no way. And of course, people's opinions went, "You're crazy," to, "Yeah, your dog's your friend." I guarantee
don't
that
believe that
never happened.
Right.
Nobody walked up to this woman and ordered her $200,000 for her dumb dog. She's generating content.
I was like, because it could die the next day. The dog could have cancer. Like, I think
Just go buy a dog.
I was
You
gonna
can
say an
just-
investment like that is pointless.
Well, I
I
mean,
don't
if you're
know,
gonna
man.
if
You
you're gonna
guys
buy
would-
an if you're gonna buy an animal from someone, I mean, you take what you get.
What's the most expensive dog? Do dogs run $200,000?
No, that's why I'm saying
No.
that never happened. Somebody passing them on the street, guarantee that's made up. But you can spend a lot of money on purebred dogs.
I know you can, but not $200,000. I would say maybe 50, 60 grand, maybe.
I don't know.
Because they have like award-winning dogs where they win a bunch of money in these pageants, but $200,000 are steep.
That would be a hard decision for me. If someone was like, I'd give you $250,000 for your cat.
It
Cat's
would be a hard
different.
decision for you.
Cat's different. You could
She-
order me 50. You could offer me $50 for a cat, and I'd sell it. A cat is different.
I'm saying
It's not man's best friend.
she is. That cat's been with me through the worst times of my life.
You're not a man, Mary.
And she holds me.
Nope.
And she purrs.
Does
And
not.
she cuddles me.
Nope.
And she
If
you
leave the door
holds
window
me.
open.
If you opened the door, she'd walk out.
No, she does not. I've done it before. She's afraid of everything. She's too afraid to run away from me.
Oh, that's a sign of a best friend. Too
Right?
afraid to go anywhere else. So I'm just
Listen.
going to stay right here.
Just
where
saying.
yeah.
That's the kind of friend you want.
Bill, if someone offered you $250,000, you're not giving up Whoopsie.
Yes, I am.
I don't believe it. for
Absolutely.
one
Of course
second.
he is.
No, you are not.
Yes,
All
Absolutely.
you talk about is how much you love that dog and look how cute and stupid my dog is
You know
on
how
my
cute
doggy
and stupid.
cam.
Yeah, and then I buy another dog, and guess what? The personality's about the same.
You buy another dog, and you'd
I
have
get a younger model. It's
Yeah.
fine.
You guys are terrible.
why?
You'd give up June?
$250,000
What?
You'd give up your dog?
Well, I don't know about that, but I
See?
mean, it's
for $250,000.
it would absolutely be a conversation. She's only got a few more years left.
Right, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Like
250
you get a younger
grand.
model.
Yeah,
But what about all your memories?
I still have. The
I still
memories.
have my memories.
But you
I
love
still
that.
have. I
That-
do.
You
Our dogs.
bonded with
Our
that
dog's
dog.
great, but we didn't spend no $250,000 on her. So I could get myself a new dog, and I'd
And-
still have $249,990 left.
And my dog loves me so much that she'll probably end up coming back to me anyway, and I'm keeping the money. She runs away from them to try and find me.
Now, what if they said,
Yeah, it's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. The dog went to go
Not-
find you.
we want to buy your dog, but we're going to eat it? What would you say then?
Well, I wouldn't sell a dog that was going to go right into the hibachi.
Sacrifices.
But
$100 or not $100,
$100.
$100 million, and we got a deal.
The most expensive dog in the world is a Samoyed breed originating from Siberia, rare breed. This says $14,000.
That's what I'm saying. Like, not
But that's
250.
right. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, this. I only saw this post because it went crazy viral, but I guarantee that never happened.
I like those little the dogs that look like stuffed animals. They're literally just, they almost look like Furbies almost. They have really big eyes and really big heads, and they're covered in fur. But they're only like maybe a pound. They're tiny little dogs. I forget what they're called.
Alan, that guy with the dog at that Target is a huge racist and will shout at black people.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, but the dog doesn't know that, so the guy's a dick, but he's still homeless, and the dog doesn't know. I mean, the dog was a black dog, so baby steps. And that dog's all he's got. I got a break here. If you want to send me a text, get things going, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com is where you can watch, and we'll be back.
It's the Alan Cox Show.
Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app.
Or whatever smart device you have.
Just tell it to play the Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio.